All right, let's talk about train stalking. Train stalking is when a crazy Amtrak train driver or CSX train driver, whatever you call yourselves, when you work alongside of a policeman and you blow a horn directly at someone. Whenever someone enters a building, exits a building, and you blow the horn, just because the government doesn't like something that an individual is doing. Now I know that you have been blowing your horns now in response to my tweets. Whenever I tweet something, I hear that train every time that I make a tweet that someone doesn't like. You know, I have rights. We all know what happened at Walmart when your guys had your train and you kept blowing the horn on every aisle at Walmart. We also know what happened at Harvey's supermarket when you kept blowing the horn as soon as I got into the parking lot of Harvey's. I know that you are working with the cops. Now, first of all, I haven't done anything. I'm an innocent man. But I'm pretty sure this goes on in inner city neighborhoods. Whenever it's someone that doesn't quite fit in, could be a celebrity, maybe a drug dealer. You know, most likely to be a black person that they're doing this to. It's somebody that the police doesn't like. They'll probably hear that train. Amtrak, CSX, I'm talking about you. You guys are totally illegal if you are working with the police. Now I know they've been doing this to me. I have walked into a church. As soon as I get to the church at the entrance, I hear this mysterious train. Now a couple of days ago, I jogged to my neighborhood trash can. It's only about 40 seconds away, and there was that train. I heard police sirens. I heard sirens. I think it was like police sirens as soon as I opened the front door. And then that's when I heard that train as I jogged back from my neighborhood trash can. 40 seconds away. Totally ridiculous. Now I've been sending tweets up to politicians about this. I sent some to Loretta Lynch, who was the Attorney General. That tweet went out about probably last year or the year before one. She was still Attorney General. I sent one to Barack Obama about 3 months before before Trump got inaugurated. So, but he was still in office a couple months before. And I do know this train stalking thing happened around 2009. I know it was like right couple months before he got inaugurated. That was when I called Fox News Edge. So it was around 2008 or so, right before. I think no, it started around actually probably around 2008 at the end of 2008, maybe December, November. Barack Obama was just about to get inaugurated. And this thing went on and on for some 8-9 years. It still is happening now. I noticed an improvement around 2017. Trump got elected. I've sent tweets to the White House about this. That's totally legal for Amtrak to be doing this. So Donald Trump got elected, and I see a difference. Airplanes and helicopters are flying all over my apartment. Ever since I sent those tweets out, airplanes, helicopters, you name it, boy. We're right here in Charlotte, North Carolina, and that's where this stuff is happening. Now, I believe that I could have traveled across the East Coast, and train stalking would have been allowed in every state. I probably would have went to like South Carolina, and I guarantee you I could have just stood still in South Carolina. I live in North Carolina, Charlotte, North Carolina. I still would have got stalked by that train. I could have went to Virginia, New York, all over the East Coast. And hypothetically speaking, those train attacks would have followed me all across the East Coast. They somehow would have mysteriously known my exact location. So I've been working with the police. Now, my blood pressure was at like 160 or something a bunch of times because of these trains. Now, body cameras, policemen, there have been policemen from 2009 up until now. Like, you're talking about 9 years. Nobody saw nothing. Body cameras were issued. CMPD got body cameras in 2015. It somehow didn't see nothing. So 2009, when it first started, it just kept, the train attacks and stuff kept happening. I would be sitting in my own house on the other side of town, and I hear trains and stuff going off as a way to harass me. You shouldn't hear a train all day long, and then, lightning don't strike twice, so you don't hear a train as soon as you walk outside or as soon as you open your front door. Or when you arrive to a grocery store, get to the parking lot, all of a sudden, it's a loud train. Or as soon as you walk to church, get to the entrance, there's a loud train. That's totally illegal. That's very crooked. So basically, what's my man named? The Attorney General before Loretta Lynch? Holder, I think. I forgot his name. Holder. But I know he was Attorney General. I'm pretty sure the whole government seen something. If something goes on for 9, 8 years, the government saw nothing with cameras all over the city, body cameras. The sheriff department didn't do nothing. The train stalking thing happened in the middle of downtown Charlotte. As I was going to the Charlotte Bobcats games, I got train stalked just walking to the arena. City Hall did nothing. They somehow didn't see it. Sheriff department, I walked right next to the sheriff department. All of a sudden, they just didn't see it. The police department, you walk next to the police department, and then you hear a loud train just to stalk me. And somehow, the police department, the sheriff department, the local city council and the mayor couldn't do nothing for some reason. They just didn't see it, So I got on my Xbox and I got on Twitter, escalated to national government. All of a sudden, I did better than my own local government. I beat the police, the sheriff department, and the mayor who was in office during that time. Those 9, 8 years when I got stalked so bad that my blood pressure was well up to 150, 160. When you hear trains directly around me, everywhere that I go, that's gonna run your blood pressure up. I knew it was around me because as soon as I stepped foot in certain places, bang, I hear this real loud train. Sudden stress to the heart that weakens your heart, causes stress. Unbelievable. So it just kept going. The government just doesn't see anything for some reason. The government sees what they want to see. I don't know how the Amtrak drivers can get past the president. I believe, I probably could have went to Washington, D.C. And that train stalking thing probably would have happened in D.C. They would have touched on it a little bit to see, what they could do. As soon as I go to like a black inner city neighborhood, yeah, I guarantee you they would have kept doing it. And I bet you this stuff happens, it's probably happening right now. In some inner city neighborhood, somebody's getting train stalked, or when they leave a building, they hear police sirens. There's a lot of crooked stuff going on right now. That's misconduct. If a police department is haven't got misconduct when it comes to police sirens or trains, you guys are an accessory to a crime. It's time to start seeing things. It's the Iceman talking to you. You know what's going on. Why are you covering up stuff? If you know about misconduct and you don't say nothing, you are an accessory to a crime. So I'm going to help you see the crime that you're doing. Yeah. So basically the Xbox is taking care of business because I'm sending tweets from my Xbox and I'm getting things done better than the whole national government. And you'll see in all my videos, you see police helicopters flying everywhere. And the reason is because of that train. These psychotic Amtrak train drivers driving all over the East Coast, train stalking people by blowing horns at people that police doesn't like. Unbelievable. It's Iceman signing out.